Bear market, bear market, bear market. This is all we've been hearing over the past couple weeks. And I want you to look at it a little bit different. I'm not going to keep you too long because I want to go work out and I want to get back to the charts for this weekly close. We'll talk about how Bitcoin is below some key levels, some key metrics, and that is not good. That is not good. That may usher in or, solidify that we may be in a bear market. For this video, I want to talk about psychology of if we are in a bear market and how I wish I would have thought like this last bear market in 2022. So I'm looking at it from a perspective of, okay, the bull market is just like number go up, make money, make money, make money. Bear market, or the end of the bull run, starting to go into a bear market. Everybody gets depressed. Sentiment is low. People are angry, things like that. And I'm not going to get into that when it comes to my mental. This is just what I'm doing, and hopefully it can help somebody. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at it as opportunity. And I know people always say that the bear market is where you make money. The bear market is where you make money, but it's hard. It's so hard because you don't know where the finish line is. We know that typical bear markets have lasted maybe a year. We know some people are saying, like myself, that this bear market may be a little bit shortened, but we don't know. We don't know for a certainty. And the humans, or being a human, not the humans, I'm human, but being a human, we do not like uncertainty. We want structure, we want answers, we want solutions, and we want definites. We want a definitive answers, to some of our questions. And the question is, if we are in a bear market, how long will that bear market last? So number one, we got to try to get that out of our mind. We have to get that out of our mind. I want you guys to think of the market as, okay, if Bitcoin right now is at 94,000, let's say it goes to, 90, 80, maybe 70, maybe 60,000. Where do you see Bitcoin in the next 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? Can you see Bitcoin at 200, 300, 400? Some people saying 500,000 within the next 3 to 5 years. I can see it, and that's why I can deploy money easier, because I see a brighter, longer, sustainable path, not just the shorter term ebbs and flows. So when I started to look at the market like that, it was easier for me towards the end of the bear market. It was easier for me to deploy money. It was easier for me to deploy money. So now that I have that mindset right now, going into possibly the beginning of a bear market, I can deploy quicker, I can deploy more, and I can deploy with more confidence, as opposed to just putting money in and not being confident about it. And if something happens, if it goes down even more, you take your money out for a loss. The cycle that everybody goes through. When you're a little bit nervous in investing, especially in crypto, a lot of people are still early. A lot of people are nervous. And if you buy Bitcoin, let's say Bitcoin goes to 70,000, 80,000. And then it drops to 70. I'm telling you, you're gonna be sweating. You're gonna be panicking if you don't have this mentality that we're talking about right now. So we have to start changing ourselves, changing our mentality from, okay, it's time to make a lot of money now in the bull market, which is what we all wanted, which we all thought was going into 2025 and in 2024 going into 2025. Now we have to change our psychology, change our mental a little bit, and go into more of a, okay, long-term mindset, long-term mind frame. And also, I'm not scared. I'm not nervous about where I think Bitcoin is going to go, my conviction. So this is where we talk about conviction all the time as well. Let me get a better view. So we talk about conviction all the time as well. So this is when it really is really going to start to come in. You have to have your conviction strong, because it's going to be a lot of tailwinds. It's going to be a lot of, possibly let's say we go to 90K, you buy at 90, you think it's a bottom, we go to 60K or we go to 70K. You're going to be scared. You're going to be nervous. So you have to build that conviction up now, or try to, you know what I mean? If you know, a lot of people have left the space. I think that's not good. Not financial advice. I'm buying more Bitcoin, number one, because I know for not a fact, but that's my highest probability that will be around. That's the highest probability in crypto that will last, that will appreciate over the next few years, and they will stand the test of times. We have a handful of other coins that we look at. We'll talk about probably later on a dedicated altcoin video. But right now, we have to shift our mindset from getting rich in a bull run to accumulating in a bear market. This is very key. This is very key, because you might buy and it might go lower. You might buy there and it might go lower, or it might go higher, but it might go lower. That's the thing. So can you handle buying low and it going lower? That's basically the whole premise of this video of what I'm trying to say. So, long-term mindset, try to switch your mind from trying to get rich within this year to maybe a few more years out. I think you'll be fine. Follow the right people who are keeping it cool, calm, collected, the cool kids, us. And I think you'll be fine, man. Stay solvent, really stay solvent in this environment. And don't put a time frame on the bear market. It's the worst thing you can do. Trying to time bottoms and putting a time frame on the bear market. Thinking, okay, if we are in a bear market, it's going to last a year or a year and a half or however long it's going to last. Do not put a time frame on the bear market. If we are in a bear market, look for levels. If you're accumulating, of course, accumulate wherever you're going to accumulate at. But when we start to go back up, look for reclaims. You know, we always talk about reclaims. That's why we can leave the emotion out of it, because we keep it kind of technical. As the market has been bouncing over the past couple days, couple weeks, everybody gets super bullish. And we're like, we haven't reclaimed key levels. Once we start to reclaim key levels, forming a new trend, new uptrend, things like that, then we can start calling bull market or bull market back on, things like that. But, you know, for the time being, I'm back in bear market accumulation mode. And then once the bull market, or once we do ramp back up and reclaim key levels, then I'll go back into that mentality. So you got to be like a chameleon in this environment. It's a weird environment. Especially with the political system, the monetary system, fiscal policy, monetary policy is very weird. It's going to be very weirder in 2026, I think. But I think it'll be opportunity, even if we go lower and we buy low, or if it just starts to blast off. I think you'll be fine. You'll have time to get in. You'll have time to accumulate. And if we start to blast off, it won't be like you'll be left behind. I think you'll have time to get in as it's going up, if it continues to go up. So that's just my thoughts, my raw emotions, my raw thoughts as I'm about to you know, do a couple things before weekly close, get ready, get to the charts, clean up a little bit, get my mind ready, because I'm trading this week. I've been trading a little bit here and there, but I think I'm really starting to ramp it up. I'm back in that mental space to trade. So we'll continue to do that. We'll post everything that we have, everything that we know, or we're doing pretty much in the Cool Kids Alpha Club. Link will be in the pinned comments, our free Telegram. And yeah, stay solvent, stay cool, stay rational in these irrational markets. And I'll talk to you in a minute. Have a good one. Happy Sunday. Peace.